Hello, Cancer. Welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wang. I'm doing your weekly psychic tarot reading, tuning into the week's energy, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. It takes you right to my book online page. All right, Cancer. In the past, we have Four of Swords in reverse. Feels like in the past you really needed to heal. Really needed to heal something. If either you were in a chronic state of healing or you couldn't heal. Yeah, that you couldn't overcome obstacles either with the Chariot in reverse. There's this... you might have even been very unwell in the past. I'm getting this exhaustion, can't get out of bed feeling. Can't overcome obstacles. Okay, it looks like this energy reminds me of, remember when you would be in school and you would have a group project, but the other people in the group aren't doing the project, so you are the one having to do all the work for the project. That's what this feels like. You were doing all the work, and it was causing this extreme exhaustion. I think why this... didn't get the attention was it feels like you're doing something about your labor is unpaid. It's the mental labor, emotional labor, and no one else is showing up. It looks like you're the only one trying to make this work. Yeah, there's a lack of success, a lack of passion. Feels like you also are not interested in the life you're in. Feels like because you are having to do all the labor and you're freaking exhausted. And it feels like even as I'm tuning in, I'm getting resentful and angry. Maybe you were resentful that this was unconsciously part of unconscious agreements that you have with this person, these people, that you do all the work, that you carry the mental and emotional labor. I keep going back to a lack of appreciation for your labor. And I'm getting a very motherly, nurturing energy. I'm also getting that there's a lack of appreciation. There's a lack of really seeing you clearly. And I think that's because you didn't really see yourself clearly. You didn't value and see who you really are at the heart of things. Feels like going through this difficult time in the past was partially happening so you could really see who you are. Kind of show yourself, unveil yourself to yourself. So, all right, Cancer, in present energy, we have the Five of Swords. This is someone who wants to win at any cost. See if I get anything specific off this message. There's something a little naive about your energy. Like, it looks like oftentimes you will be willing to see things as you would want them to be and not as they actually are. It also looks like you give people a lot more credit than they deserve. It looks like there's someone who got in your energy, and it feels like they're still wanting to win. They're still feeling like there's this competition and they want to win, and by them winning is you losing. Whoever this is, they just cannot have you winning. They can't have you having any light, any success. It's this person really hides that they need someone to torture in their life. They need someone to bully. They need someone that, because they don't know how to regulate. It feels like they've learned how to regulate through bullying. Wow. It's a coping strategy. It's a coping strategy. It looks like with the Four of Wands in reverse, this person has created an unhappy home. This person lacks joy. This energy feels like at the root cause of what you were learning in the past. I think you thought you were getting into a happy relationship, a happy home environment, joy, lasting, and this person never intended. They utilized your naivete and your willingness to see what people say, and you allowed people to create an illusion of what it is you want to hear and not the actuality. Yeah, this person has got a way of getting to your emotions, telling you what you want to hear. And now you're seeing it with Eight of Swords in reverse. Now you see it. It feels like, oh, nice. It feels like when this person communicates now you're getting to that point where you're no longer in the whatever that kept you blinded to who this person really was. The spell has been broken, the illusion. You see them now, and so it's like they say something to try to pull you back in, and there's this recognition, oh, like that used to work on me. It doesn't affect you now. It feels like you just know too much, and feels like this is helping you understand what happened in the past, how easily you were wanting so badly to believe what they were saying was true. So the Magician showed up. So it looks like someone is consciously manifesting right now. It looks like you're manifesting cutting maybe this person off, or it feels like you're icing people out. You're going no contact. And you're protecting your energy. Very defensive right now. And you're ending this cycle. Okay, there's a sudden change of the energy when you do this. When you make this decision, this shifts the energy and helps you end a very painful cycle. So it looks like the decision, like seeing things clearly, seeing this person clearly without the mirage, without the spell that, yeah, they can, yeah. I feel like that's just like, oh, now they're just a person. That's it. The emotional attachment is, without the emotional attachment there, This is just a person. And I feel like you're listening to them and you're like, God, their lies aren't even that good. I can't believe I was dupable. And you aren't anymore. There's some mixed feelings with that, and that's okay. You're allowed to feel exactly how you are feeling. That's a part of your healing, is validating your own emotions. This person gaslit you, and so you're constantly, possibly Cancer, not trusting your own feelings, not feeling that you have permission to have your own feelings. So validate yourself. I'm allowed to feel this confused. I'm allowed to feel pulled in this direction. I'm allowed to feel angry. I'm allowed to defend myself. I'm allowed to feel cold and empty. I'm allowed to feel bitter. I'm allowed to feel how I'm feeling. It's how I'm feeling. It's called being human. It feels really nice to give yourself permission to be right where you are. So, all right, Cancer. What's hidden this week is the King of Swords. This is someone who's an authority, someone who is very exacting with the truth. Looks like there's no fight left. Whoever this King of Swords is, they don't want to fight. They don't want to compete. What does Cancer need to know? What are the most important messages that Cancer needs to know? Okay. Feels like you've been working on building a new foundation for yourself. Not only building a new foundation for yourself, but building something that, like legacy, leaving behind something long after you're here. So it's like you've been healing your 7 generations of trauma behind you. It looks like now you're focusing on building 7 generations of blessings ahead of you. Wow, interesting. Yeah, you're focusing on work. There's this energy of balance and justice. It feels like you're bringing balance into your life. And the more you bring balance into your life, the more things start balancing out. Kind of like, I'm working to consciously bring balance, work-life balance, loving myself, taking care of my body, making sure I have fun. As you create more balance, it's like the universe is supporting you in that. The universe is helping you detach from worries about your finances, about your stability and security. It feels like this is what you don't see. You don't see that there's something around work where you're not going to have to work so hard. Something is evening out for you. It's like a cruising altitude with flying. The pilot has turned off the seatbelt sign now that we're at cruising altitude, so you can walk around. So it feels like you're getting to a cruising altitude in regards to your finances. Wow. Something is happening this week where whatever has had your attention with this person and this whatever's going on, it feels like it just kept pulling at your energy, pulling at your crown chakra. Hard to let go of. It looks like this week you just let go. It's almost like you forget that this happened for a while, and the more you start forgetting about this, new things start filling in, I think you're losing interest. It's your new life that you've been creating, that you've put so much energy in and you've fought for. You're reaching a cruising altitude. So ease is coming in and you don't see that coming. And there's something about being at this cruising altitude that allows you to let go of the pain of the past, let go of whatever this is. It's like you lose interest. And then a couple weeks from now, a couple months from now, you're like, oh my gosh, I did go through this really tough lessons in the past and couldn't overcome anything. And there's a lack of appreciation that I had for my energy, my time. And now though now that I know my value, I know my worth, then I'm being paid. I'm being blessed. In the past, all that work and effort and not knowing your value, a lack of security, a lack of stability, a lack of finances, maybe even. Now that you know who you are and you have value, then all these blessings are coming in. Wow, this is so interesting. All right, Cancer. The advice this week is the Knight of Cups in reverse. This is someone who's emotionally manipulative. This is someone who tells you, who will listen as you tell all about your wounds. They're not listening intently so they can hold space for your healing. They're registering where you are the most sensitive, where you are the most wounded, so they know how to trigger that in you. This is someone who has kept you waiting and waiting for recognition, for help, for care, for love. And it's time to heal from this. It's time to heal from this, to let this go, to see this, to stop giving this person the benefit of the doubt, to stop arguing for them. Let's pull an oracle card to help you kind of release any messages from the AMMLs. Badger, perseverance, dig in and see it through to completion. Feels like you're almost there. You're almost to that cruising altitude. And so the universe is saying, just a little bit further. Just keep going. You're almost there. All right, one more oracle card for you, Cancer. Or two. Come together and ride the wave in reverse. I'll show you these cards in just a second. Let me get my glasses on so I can see. All right, the first card is Come Together, 8. Oh, I love the pelican. This is Leo energy with the 8. All right. Come together. Love needs to be shared. Upright. Love needs to be expressed. Drawing the Come Together card is a sign that you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion in all its true forms of expression. Romantic, familial, unconditional, spiritual. In each instance, there's another being involved. Love involves give and take between you and a significant other, a relative, a friend, an animal, and or spirit. This card assures you that love has come calling and seeks a partner in its dance. Know that you are cherished. Like a magnet, you are attracting love into your life. This is a time for harmonious, caring partnerships. Wow. Cancer, make sure you surround yourself with people who love you, who do appreciate you, who want to celebrate you. It looks like you might have just been exploring romantic relationships. Maybe you perceive that that's really the only, that's the top love, the high top shelf love. And maybe that was the only love that you've been exploring. Maybe it's time to explore spiritual love, family, loving in your family, unconditional love. Beautiful messages. All right. Last oracle card, 14 in reverse. Ride the wave. You may be mistaking a rogue wave for a fun ride. You can only coast for so long before you hit the shoreline with a smack. The tide is ebbing and your activities are now preparing you for when that wonderful wave comes in for you to ride. You're meant to learn how to be a strong swimmer now. Don't worry, preparation ensures a successful result. However, you must wait patiently for the right moment to come. Now is the time for conscious preparation and skill building. So this also gives me the energy of Badger, of you're almost there, persevere. It feels like there's something, you're about ready to get to that cruising altitude. You're almost there. So, all right, Cancer, I hope that's helpful. Have a great Wednesday. Have a great week.